Hi, welcome to Mini Movies. Today I'm going to explain a Chinese romantic fantasy film called You Are Not Alone. Spoilers ahead, watch out and take care. The story revolves around a 28-year-old boy named AMU. He is living alone in the city after his parents passed away. He is also single and faces so many problems because of that. One day at the office, the manager transfers AMU from the marketing department since he does not understand the family and couples products the company sells. And another reason for that is AMU was accused of harassment by a janitor on his 28th birthday. So the company somehow wants to fire him, and they take an indirect approach for that. AMU sadly brings his stuff back home and listens to the radio that single people will have to pay a single tax soon. Later that day, AMU goes out for a drink. He seems very lonely while all others are with their partners. Suddenly, a group of robbers attack the restaurant and ask those present there to make a call to the person who cared most about them and ask them to bring some money for their respective person's life. After a while, all the hostages were saved, but AMU still did not know who to call. He tells the robbers that he doesn't have anyone to call. He continued telling the robber all his lonely stories, and the robbers sit and listen to him. After feeling his loneliness, the robbers let him go. That day was his birthday, and he cuts the cake alone in his apartment. Outside, someone knocks on the door, and it is an insurance agent named An Chi. AMU doesn't let her inside until she reminds him about an incident that happened the previous night. AMU was hospitalized due to an accident, and An Chi is the one who signed his papers at the hospital. After coming in, she starts explaining to him about the policies and offers her help to find him a girlfriend. An Chi then shows him a box, in which there is a ring called Amazing Transformation Ring. The ring immediately caught his attention, and she tells him when the person wearing this ring holds an item and throws it on the ground, it will instantly turn into his girlfriend, and An Chi also promises him that she will help him until he finds the perfect girlfriend. That night, when AMU is having a shower, he takes out the ring and tries it on. Then he accidentally drops the soap on the floor, and the soap immediately turns into a woman to his surprise. But the girl is a little fat and he doesn't like her much. She was born to clean, and hence she cannot see even a little dirty on AMU. Later, when AMU and the soap girl go outside, a lot of people look at them funny because of their big differences in size. AMU tells An Chi that he wanted Soap Girl to be a little thinner, because according to him, it would probably make her a little cuter. But she tells him that soap is a consumable product and asks him to use it more often so that Soap Girl will become a slim, cute girl. Every day, AMU gets dirty and makes the Soap Girl shower for him. After a while, the Soap Girl becomes the beautiful girl he wanted. AMU is very happy and decides not to use the Soap Girl anymore. To keep her like that forever, AMU brings some new shampoos and soap for his use. However, that makes the Soap Girl angry and she walks out while it is raining. AMU chases after her, but under the pouring rain, the Soap Girl turns into foam right in front of AMU's eyes. Amu is very hurt seeing his long-awaited girlfriend disappearing in rain. AMU loved that girl and hence understands the pain of real love. An Chi comforts him and tells him if one door closes, there will be another door open. From the edge of giving up, AMU goes forward and tries forgetting the Soap Girl. After a few days, AMU catches the goldfish from his aquarium and throws it on the ground. Immediately, the goldfish turns into a girl, but the goldfish only have memories for 7 seconds. And another problem with the goldfish girl is she needs to eat always. AMU prevents her from eating continuously. If not, she will eat to death. He makes her laugh with just one joke since she forgets everything soon. AMU also draws his figure on the goldfish girl's hand in case she forgets him. They spend a lot of time together, almost feels like this would be the one for him. One day while washing dishes, the goldfish girl accidentally washes off the figure AMU drew on her hands. As a result, she forgets about AMU and the place she lives in. The goldfish girl then runs out to the street and eats a lot of food. This also attracts the people on the street and they start filming her using their phones. Luckily, AMU shows up in time and takes her back home and shows her the video of the two having fun together. Watching the video, the goldfish girl becomes emotional. For her own safety, AMU decides to turn her back to her original form and put her back in his aquarium. After a few days, An-chi meets AMU and she is tired of AMU not finding the right girl. She asks him what kind of girl he is wishing for, and he tells her that he wants a strong personality like the knife he uses to cut the watermelon. AMU has the magical ring, so he just has to throw the knife and the knife changes into a girl. Realizing that, AMU throws the knife and the knife immediately changes into a karate girl. The girl is not only a martial artist, but also extremely strong and sharp. She can handle more than one thug at the same time, and AMU doesn't have to protect her from anything. As the days pass, the knife girl misses her previous owner and asks AMU to help her find him. When they find her previous owner, he will be seen using another knife, and the knife girl gets disappointed. She also confesses to AMU that she doesn't love him. AMU badly wants a girlfriend, but at the same time, he doesn't want to be with someone who doesn't love him. Hence, he decides to change her back to the original form and leaves the knife with its previous owner. It has been 3 times now, AMU experiencing the pain of love. He is very sad and drinks a lot of alcohol. An-chi tries to comfort him, but AMU thinks she is doing all this for her benefit. But she actually cares about him and also understands the pain he goes through. Some days later, AMU decides to try his ring for one last time on his phone. He throws the phone like he is supposed to do, and the phone immediately turns into a girl. The phone girl is clever and understood him better than anyone else. She even knows when he is hungry and what drink he wants. Not only did she understand what AMU wanted, but she could also hear his heart rate. One day when they both go to a restaurant, they meet AMU's high school crush, and she insults him in front of her boyfriend, saying that he is a loser. Understanding that AMU is hurt, the phone girl hacks into the girl's phone and sends a message to her 3 other boyfriends. All 3 come to the restaurant and she leaves the restaurant soon, embarrassed. Back at the house, AMU opens up with the phone girl about his pain and loneliness. She holds his hand and promises him that she will be with him forever. They both even share a kiss, and AMU gives her his magical ring. Later that night, after AMU goes to bed, the phone girl shows her true nature. Behind that caring and beautiful face, there was a revenge plan all along. She uses the ring to create herself a team of scientists and commands them to do surgery and plant a chip on AMU's body so she can control him. Because every time AMU plugs in the charger to play games, it made her uncomfortable. Every time he dropped the phone, she felt her beauty was ruined. For all the tortures AMU gave her, the phone girl now decides to take revenge. She turns AMU into a machine, and the phone girl can control every one of his movements. An-chi doesn't hear anything from AMU for a long time, so she sends a message to his phone asking how he is doing. The phone girl receives it and replies as AMU, saying he has found his girlfriend. An-chi completely believes her at first, but after seeing the picture sent to her on the phone, An-chi feels something wrong with AMU, because AMU never likes to take photos on his phone with cute filters. That night, the phone girl takes AMU to a warehouse to create an army. An-chi finds him there and confesses her feelings to him and tries to find a way out from there. But suddenly, the phone girl appears and orders AMU to kill An-chi. AMU runs towards An-chi to hit her, but she manages to push him downstairs. The phone girl and An-chi think that AMU is dead, but he comes back to life and also turns back into the person AMU was before the surgery. Both AMU and An-chi are happy, and she informs him about a transformation ring she brought from the insurance. So it's not just the phone girl who has the ring. An-chi also has one. At that moment, the phone girl turns a bell into a girl and starts attacking them. An-chi also turns a barbell into a muscular guy. The barbell guy easily lifts the bell girl and turns her back into her original form. After that, the phone girl turns a samurai sword into a ninja girl, and An-chi also turns a sword into a Chinese martial artist guy. After a small fight, the Chinese guy beats the samurai girl. As the phone girl is about to turn another thing into a girl, she feels something wrong with her. The phone girl's battery is low, and she tries to reach for the charger, but AMU successfully stops her and turns her back into a smartphone. Then AMU and An-chi go to the rooftop and start holding each other's hands. They also give up the ring since they both don't need it anymore. At the end of the catastrophe, AMU finally finds the true meaning of love with An-chi.